be doing footballs again, because guess what's coming up? The Super Bowl is coming up. Guess who's in the Super Bowl? And they haven't been the state that I live in, of course. So just a heads up on that. And how cute are these? Now, if you watched past, I did do a football craft earlier. It was a centerpiece with little footballs. Now we're going to do something that can just add to that. And again, this is something that you can give as a housewarming gift or, whatever. And you can also, birthdays are always fun as well. Okay, it's going to be a candle holder, but if you find a glass or something, you could also do this as like a candy dish kind of thing as well. We're going to be taking my good old, these are paper tubes. They are the same width around, like if you get the tape, save your tube. This is basically the same thing. This is a little thicker because it had stickers on it, but that's what I've got. Okay, so let me, hold on real quick. I forgot to pull myself up here. Just real quick. Okay, got it. Just thought I'd grab that real quick while I can. So let's get started. Wood round base. And my base is just shy of 5 inches. Just shy of 5 inches. I cut my own wood, so that's my own thing. Hello, Mama B. Welcome in, my friend. You are right on time. Well, hopefully you like it. We're doing more with the little footballs. I love these. Easter's coming. Grab some while you can. They are great. I love them. I can't wait to grab some more for around Easter time. Wood round base. We are going to go ahead. I want to stain my base, but I only want to stain the sides and the bottom. And the top, is gonna have our other piece on it. So we're gonna paint that green. So I'm just gonna leave that like that. So let's go ahead and stain away. When I say stain, we're not really staining, we're antique waxing. Antique waxing. Just like a baby wipe. And our good old Waverly Antique Wax. That's what we're using, because I want that stained look without using stain. And that's simply just for smell purposes, honestly. Just for smell purposes. Although once I'm going to get some gel. I like the gel stain. I feel like it doesn't have, it's not quite as a potent smell to it. And I just have to get some more. My other one I had ran out or dried out. I don't remember which one or the other. Probably dried out because I didn't do some crafting for a while. Oh. Yes. Well, I'm a Seahawks, so we're a little bit on the opposites here, but that's okay. It's okay. We can still be friends. It's okay. We can still be friends. But this doesn't necessarily have to be for NFL football. You can do this craft for like if you want to do like a kids sports team, well, adults play football too. Or it could just be a guy that or girl that loves football, and you may want to get them a unique gift that they don't have. That's always fun too. Sometimes people have like those man caves, or they like to decorate by their desks, or stuff like that. All right, so I just did the bottom and the sides, and we're going to do the top, like I said, in green. So I'm going to leave that. All right, now let's get our green. I'm going to use a different green. I don't normally use this green very often, but it's a brighter green. We're kind of going for more of a grassy kind of look. So I got this Kelly green. It's a brighter green. A little bit brighter. I thought I'd go a little brighter on the green, simply just because we're doing this, and it's the kind of footballs on the green kind of thing. So I'm going to make, it's going to be like a candle holder. So we're going to do this, and we're going to be able to put a candle in it, and it's going to have footballs around it with the little football eggs. But you don't have to necessarily make it a candle holder. You could make this like a little candy dish if you want to just hold candy, or you could do floral in it, you know, because I showed you guys before, if you watched go back and watch my video before, we did those big flat daisies with the little footballs in the centers of them. Those were kind of cute. And those would look really cute on this as well. Now, this is just a paper tube. It had stickers on it at one time, so I am recycling and reusing my crafts here. No problem. Welcome in. You guys, don't forget to subscribe so that you can see more of my projects and more things I've got coming up. That way you get notifications and all the things. It definitely helps me out too. I'm trying, my goal this year is to at least get to 1,000 subscribers. That would be my ultimate goal. I'm not quite even at 500 yet, but I'm getting there. I'm getting there, you guys. So I'm just going to do the outside, and we're going to do the top. We don't have to do the bottom because we're going to glue that to our wood. So just going to leave that as it is. We don't need to paint that. I am not going to paint the inside of this, but if I want to, you can always go back and paint it as well. So we've got that. See, it's a brighter green. I like that. Now we're going to do the top of this as well. So this is going to be my top. I'm going to try and be good about not getting too much on the edges. I want to try and get just the top. Who's that? Grayson, welcome in. Welcome in. We are all about the football this today, just because, you know, we've got the Super Bowl is coming up quick, and I am from Washington State, so I got to root on the Seahawks there. My own hometown made it in this year. We're absolutely proud of them this year. Whether they make it or not, will they go all the way? That is the question, isn't it? There we go. And you don't have to be, you know, you can take this same idea and, you know, Easter egg, that's all this is an Easter egg. And I absolutely love the Easter eggs now, because nowadays Easter eggs look like everything. They look like everything. They look like little cars. They look like, you know, little bunnies. They look like, I mean, you can get Easter eggs to look like almost anything, right? I got some Easter eggs the other day that look like little minions. I mean, how cute are those? The other day, I guess last year I got them. But so you can take the same idea and switch it up. Instead of the footballs, you could do like little animals, or like I said, the little cars. That would be super cute too, right? They have, I mean, this would even be cute. They have little bunny heads. Bunny heads would look really cute with this too. So, I mean, just take this idea, just kind of watch the idea, take the same idea, and you could change it up. You could totally change it up. We're just going to dry this off real quick here. Yeah, but just because I'm doing certain things doesn't mean you have to necessarily do exactly what I'm doing. You could totally take the same idea and change it. That's the whole fun of crafting. All right, let's get some of this dry a little bit here too. There you go, basketball. I have basketball ones too. Well, I don't have them in here. But I have I got, was it last year, the year before last, I got an egg pack that had footballs, basketballs, golf. They had golf ones. And I think baseball too. So it was baseball, basketball, I mean all the balls. It was all the balls. And so you could do like a sports theme. You don't necessarily have to stick to one sports, you know, if you've got people that like all the sports. Like my grandfather was that way. My grandfather absolutely, one of my other grandfather didn't watch sports at all, but my one grandfather, he watched basketball, football, baseball. He loved them all. He played golf. He loved it all. So doing something like this with all of the balls on it would be kind of cool for him. He's no longer with us, but it would have been a good idea back in the day. Ooh, Las Vegas from Tacoma. I just met somebody the other day that moved from Tacoma to somewhere on the East Coast. Welcome in. I'm not far from Tacoma. I actually work out of Tacoma. My day job is actually in Tacoma Tide Flats. So welcome in. But yes, me and my husband, we actually live in Lacey, Olympia area. So just about 35 minutes or so south of Tacoma. So I totally know where you're talking about. That's that's awesome. Where do I get my paint? You know, I am not super like picky about my paint. This is Deco Art. My typical go-to is just whatever they got at Hobby Lobby or Michael's, depending on the day, because you know Hobby Lobby is not open on Sundays. So let's be honest, since they're not open on Sundays, if I want something on a Sunday, I have to go to Michael's. Or every once in a while, I don't typically get my paint from Walmart unless I'm getting the Waverly paint. If I'm getting the Waverly chalk paint, I get that from Walmart. But typically, any of my acrylic paint, I will typically, most of the time I get it at Michael's, honestly. But I do also get from Hobby Lobby as well. But that's just me. All right. It kind of looks like a hat, right? Looks like a hat at this point. But yeah, no, I'm not one of those people that's super picky about my color, my paint choices. I typically I like working with wood, and I have found acrylic paint works really well with wood. I love acrylic paint. Don't get me wrong. I will use chalk paint occasionally, but not very often. Um, just depends on my surface. Depends on my surface. If I'm using metal or plastic, I will use chalk paint. If I am using wood or cardboard or something like that, I'll use acrylic. Let's take our eggs. Now, these ones are connected. I'm going to leave them connected like that. I like that. You're welcome. No problem. Any questions, you guys, ask away. I'm more than happy to answer questions. So, Dollar Tree had these back when they were $1.25. I grabbed these. It was a 6-pack and they were 1.3 inches. 1.3 inches. Now I'm just kind of using this. You don't necessarily have to do this, but I'm doing this just kind of as a helper, I guess, kind of situation. I'm just going to take, this is just a paring knife. I get Amazon, I get like a 3-pack or something, paring knives. But we're just taking that foam and it fits right inside. Now, the reason I'm doing this is because then when we take our piece and we put it up against, it's got something more solid inside to help it hold up against whatever it is you're gluing it to. So just kind of an extra sturdy kind of situation. I'm going to go ahead with my tacky glue on this. This will require some dry time. Tacky glue does require dry time. That's just how it is. I don't like using hot glue. I do have my hot glue gun. I don't like using it on foam because it will melt. Me and foam and hot glue, it always ends up a mess. It always ends up melting. It always melts on me. That's just how it works. I've gotten over it. Yes, yeah. See, you get it. Acrylic paint does work really well with cardboard. And cardboard, you can get recycled cardboard like almost anywhere, right? Just order something from Amazon, get some cardboard. It might not work as well. You're talking about the wooden tower blocks or the Jenga blocks. It might not work as well. And I only say that because they're curved. Because they're curved, it might not, because those are going to be square and blocky. So those, I mean, to a point, they'll work a little bit, but not as well as, that's why I picked the balls, because they're curved. And so they fit in the eggs very well. So I see where you're going with that, and that might be kind of nice if these were more blocky instead of more egg shaped. Like I've seen some of the eggs for Easter come like little trains or cars. Those items are a little more blocky, and if you were doing something like this with those, the Jenga blocks or any kind of block wood would probably work a lot better with stuff like that. Being that these are round makes it a little harder. I had some pre-done. that's why I grabbed those. Sorry, guys. I had some pre-done. So this is actually going to take 3 eggs. We're just going to take 3 eggs. And I'm leaving them connected just because it's easier to do things when they're connected. If you go long ways, you could probably get 1, maybe 2 in there. You probably could. They're probably about as long as a Jenga block. So fitting inside probably wouldn't be the problem. It would be more or less contact. How much of it would contact the actual egg itself? That's kind of where I'm going with that. How much contact you have. But lengthwise, I think they would totally fit inside. I think you could get at least maybe 1 or 2 for sure. So we just douse that in glue, and we're just going to plop it right up against our spot here, just to kind of help hold it on here. Kind of experienced in using tacky glue, so I love using tape. You can use painter's tape or just this white tape. Just hold it in there. Give it about like a half an hour and you'll be good. Just about a half an hour. Easy peasy. So we'll get our next one. No problem. Like I said, you could also, if you wanted to, you could come up with little cardboard pieces. You could cut a whole bunch of cardboard pieces and stick them inside too. That would work as well. Like I said, we're keeping this super simple, you guys. This is just super simple. So there we go. Like so. And I don't know if you noticed, so I'm not putting the eggs right up against, I'm leaving a little bit of a space because there's not enough space for them to go tight together all the way around. So if I leave a gap in between the groupings, it works out. So I don't know if you caught on to that or not. It finally, I don't know about you guys, where you guys are at. It finally warmed up a little here. We're hovering at 50 now. Warmed up. That's not really that warm, right? But our rain came back, so we're scheduled to schedule a bunch of rain for the next week at least. Okay, so Tuesdays and Thursday night this time. I'm here Tuesday and Thursday night, 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. I don't know. I think you said you're from Vegas, so I believe you're on the same or an hour ahead. So this same time, every Tuesday and Thursday night, And then I try and post videos, video recordings on Mondays and Fridays. And I may do some on Saturday and Sunday, just kind of periodically. But that's my main schedule. Oh, Colorado. Okay. Yeah, I'm in Washington State, so that's why I'm Pacific Standard Time. Gotcha. Yeah. But typically Tuesday, Thursday night, this time you will see me here. I will be here. I promise. Unless something comes up. Most of the time, I will be here. Oh, cute. And then you just get your little candle. Awesome, right? But I want to add a little bit more. Let's add a little bit more here. Just kind of real quick, the last thing I guess I want to do, I just got this moss, just the green moss from Walmart, actually. I got this from Walmart. I like getting my moss from Walmart. I love these containers. These are little plastic sleeves. I love that. My Spanish moss is that way too. It makes it so much easier. It contains the mess a little bit, you guys. If you're interested in that, just saying. I kind of like it. This one is a little down there. But yeah, if you subscribe, I believe it should notify you when I go on live or when I post videos. I believe you can set your notifications so that you can get my notifications, so you can find out when I'm hanging out and when I'm on. It kind of a little mossier than AstroTurf. But I was kind of going for that grass look. I was definitely going for that grass look. If you look up close, it definitely looks mossier. It definitely looks mossier. But I was going for that grassy kind of look. If any of you guys are also on Facebook as well, I am also on Facebook. I try and do lives on Facebook Saturday and Sunday mornings. That's 8 a.m. Pacific Standard Time for Saturday and Sunday mornings on Facebook. If you guys are interested, just look up Purple Penguin Craft Room. That's me. And I'm there, like I said, Saturday, Sunday. I try to do Wednesday, but Facebook doesn't always cooperate. Like I tried yesterday, and it wouldn't even let me log in to be able to post a live, or to go live for that matter. So I might end up changing, not going on Wednesdays on Facebook. We'll see. We'll see. I might change it up and just come here. I like doing lives here. All right, like I said, we're just adding this. It can be wild and crazy. You can also give it a haircut. You know, it's moss. It likes to do its own thing, but you can give it a haircut and tame it down a little bit. Totally up to you. All right, we are almost done. What was it? Metal Earth. It's like sheets of thin steel. You can use pliers and bend it. Put it in pieces. That sounds interesting. That sounds interesting. I'm gonna have to look that up. I don't, I like all forms. I might look that up because I do like working with metal as well. I've been kind of dabbling with some metal things. Um, I'm gonna have to look that up. That sounds awesome. All right, so there we go. That's kind of fun. Here, this is a finished one. I've already kind of pre-done, so you don't see all the tape. And there we go. Like I said, you don't have to necessarily do a candle. You could definitely make it like a cookie candy dish. You could put like a glass a glass in there instead and do candy dish. That would be really cute on a coffee table as well. I have I can't get to them right now. I do have little helmets, but they're actually, in fact, I'm going to be doing a craft with them on Saturday. I'm going to be doing a craft on Saturday, so I believe I'm going to be doing a video too. I will post, so keep coming back. I will do a post. I will have a little it's a little helmet, and I'm going to be putting it on an egg to make a little guy. It's going to look really cute. But stay tuned for that. That's coming this weekend. This weekend, I'm going to be doing that little guy. I'm looking forward to that guy. Actually, I'm pretty excited about it. Now that you say that, is that can you get that stuff? Can you get that at Hobby Lobby? That metal stuff you're talking about? Can you get that at Hobby Lobby? Because I feel like I may have seen that where you can get the little metal structures where you can put together. I think I've seen that. I think I've seen those. Unless it's something different. Might be something different. I've seen little metal kits that you can put together at Hobby Lobby. I just don't remember what they were called off the top of my head. Because I do like to kind of, if I go to Hobby Lobby, I like to go all around. I don't stick to specific sections of Hobby Lobby because you never know what you're going to find. Is she walking around again? Penny, Penny, come here. Oh, say hi. You want to say hi? Say hi. Say hi. It's my little crafting buddy. There's another one too. I have two. She doesn't wander around as much as the other one. Yeah, there's two of them. She says hi too. I forget that she walks around behind me and you guys can see that. She's so funny. They're always in here with me. Okay, I'm gonna have to look that up. I'm gonna have to look that up, and I'll have to look and see. Because I am curious about that. Because I like doing things with metal things too. In fact, I have a project. I like to pre-plan my projects, and I have one coming up next week. I think within the next week or so, week and a half. I am going to be doing a metal bunny with a what are those? It's like a foil, the foil sheets that you can get at Dollar Tree. It's the metal foil sheets, and I'm gonna make a bunny with them. So I am working with some metal on that. That's gonna be fun. So that is coming up. I will be doing that. But okay, so I am pretty much done for this one. Super super quick, super easy. Like I said, take this idea, but you can totally change it and do something else. Like I said, these Easter egg, look for Easter eggs. Look for the Easter eggs, you guys. They come in all different shapes and sizes. I even like some of the big ones. Those are fun too. But keep your eye out because it seems like every year they come up with different eggs, quote unquote eggs, but they're always different shapes. Lots of fun. So keep an eye out for those. Oh yeah, I've got things to cover. I've got wire snips, the tin snips. I have like 3, 4 pairs of needle nose pliers. I've got wire cutters. I've got 2 different size wire cutters. I've got stuff. I got stuff. I'm good. I'm good with the wire stuff. It's just a matter of finding the different things. I also it's almost like a I want to say this like the what is it, flashing, like metal flashing that you can use for like the roofs and things. I've gotten sheets of that and I've cut that out with my tin snips. I love doing little shapes and things like that. I've done flowers where I did wood because I love to cut wood. I'm I am definitely a carpenter. But I'll cut a wood flower shape and then I'll cut metal petals to go inside the wood. So I do. Okay, sweet. Yeah, I'm gonna have to look up that name that you just look up that metal. See, I'm gonna lose all my information. Um, is there any? Can you do me a favor? Can you message my page with the name of that metal stuff that you're talking about for me? Because once I get off here, for some weird reason, once I end my live, it kicks it to private. I have to undo it to public, and then I lose all my comments. Metal Earth. I'm gonna have to hold on. Oh, I got you. I got you. Aha. All right. I'm gonna look that up. I'll have to look that up this weekend. I will definitely look that up this weekend. It's okay. You don't have to. Never mind. But if you do, just go to my page. I think it has a place where you can actually message me, like on my page. But it's okay. I wrote it down. I'm good. I got you. I got you. But I will look that up this weekend and see what I can do, because that definitely sounds like something that I want to get into to play around with. I always like trying new things. That sounds great. Okay, that's it for me today. Wow, that's only a half an hour. I was only on for half an hour. It felt like a longer than that, but this is pretty quick craft though, you guys. Pretty quick. All right, you guys have a great night though, or finish your night off. Cool. Okay, I will look it up. I will look it up. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. All right, you guys. You guys have a great night and you happy crafting.